Hey guys, so I just wanted to hop on here because a lot of you guys have been seeing lately that I am trying to bow hunt and really learn just Derek's side of the world, just get into what he loves to do. And sometimes when we do things that we don't really know about, they can be scary and they can be intimidating and uncomfortable, and that's really it's a good place to be, is in your uncomfort zone so that you can learn and grow. So I've actually learned that I really do like bow hunting. Like it's a really fun thing. It's definitely hard because you got to build up your muscles and your strength in your arms and all those things like that. But it really did correlate with me in another area of my life that I'm seeing. So I want to give you guys some examples about being uncomfortable. Hey Martha, thanks for joining me. So being uncomfortable and doing things that are different. So and really honestly, with bow hunting, you have to see a target. You have to see the target. I asked Derek, so I'll be holding my bow back and I'm shaking, my arm is shaking, and I'm like, what am I shooting for? And he says, you're gonna shoot like underneath the whatever, like the circle or the left-hand circle, whatever it is. And so he's specific to what I am shooting for, right? But if he wasn't telling me where to shoot or where to aim, I would miss every single time. And that's like another quote that runs through my head, is like, you miss all of the shots that you don't take. And so I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna aim for where he's telling me. Hopefully I get close, I like close my one eye and I look through the peep sight and I'm trying to aim. And I get close, and every time I get a little bit closer. And it's just like setting goals in life, you guys. Right now we're doing a fun mentorship group, and we've been really talking a lot about mindset and really setting goals for yourself. And so many times in my life, you guys, I haven't set goals and I've just been like, I'm gonna try to hit it. Well, hit what? You got to be very specific about what you want. And if you're not going to be specific, then you're not going to hit. You're going to miss all of the shots that you don't, you're not specific and you don't take. So it's really important. And this happens so many times in my life where just recently when I've been getting the personal development and realizing how important writing down your goals with a date and being very crystal clear on what you want. So the more clear, the better. And it was really fun. I had my brother here, and he was like, we're talking about vision boards, and I'm like, look, they work. Like, they work quick. So it's so important to be having vision boards. Oh my gosh, there's a roadrunner in my front yard. Sorry, that's weird, but it's right there. Do you guys want to see? Well, maybe I will. I don't know. That is so cool. Hold on. Hey, can you guys see that? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Bye. Oh, there he is. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. So we're doing this personal development and this mindset, and it's so important because, and you've got to guard that focus and guard that target, guard like where you're aiming, and not let anything get in the way, like whether it's wind when you're bow hunting or whether it's in life, it could be people, it could be family, it could be things that happen. But I want to tell you guys, because when you set that goal and when you're specific, you can hit it, or at least get close, so that next time you get closer, right? So my brother and I was like, be specific. I was like, tell me where you want to live. Tell me what job you want. Tell me how much money you want to make a month. How much money do you want to make in a year? Tell me all these different things. What kind of car do you want to be driving? Being super, super specific. Who do you want with you? If you want to go on a vacation, where do you want to go? And so we're just going through Google Images and we're screenshotting things. I'm like, okay, does this look right? Is this what you want? You got to visualize it. You got to see it before it happens. For me, it was, I wanted a fireplace in my house. I know it sounds silly, but I have lived in like 3 different apartments that didn't have any fireplaces. We didn't have a cul-de-sac. I wanted my kids to grow up on a good street, so cul-de-sac was on my vision board. I wanted a specific couch. I wanted this table. Like, there were certain things that I had on my vision board. It was so specific. It was so crystal clear of what I wanted, and just attracting that to you. Have you guys ever experienced that, where there's a car that you want and like you've never seen it before, and then you like focus on it, whenever you focus on expands, and so you end up seeing that car everywhere. It's super weird. And so you just keep seeing those things because you are focusing on it, right? Okay, so I want to show you guys a few examples here of goals that I've set. So obviously the fireplace, obviously the fireplace, the cul-de-sac, cars, the house, things like that, a bed, the table, whatever. It could be things like that, or it could be actually spiritual things. It could be relational things, like about husband maybe, or whatever. But really putting that, writing down a date that you want to hit that. So I have a few of them here. I won't read them to you, but they are like personal goals for business. So go to him who gives you vision. So seek the one who gives you vision. So ask God to help you with your vision. And then I have my newest one. And then something that you guys may see when you come around my house are little sticky notes. So having sticky notes or like 3x5 cards or whatever having on it written your goals and the date that you want to hit it. So all the dates that I've written down, I've actually hit them like a month or two before, which is super weird thinking about it, because you're like, how funny, but it really happens, because you cannot hit a target that you're not, like, you got to see the target. You have to see it. You cannot hit it unless you see it, right? It's kind of like when you're like taking a picture, like if the camera can't see you, or if you can't see the camera, you're not in the shot. It's true, right? And then another thing I want to help you guys with, or give you like a tip, is saying these things with like to yourself all the time. So I like to write out. You can write this out and say it all the time. And you guys can fill in the blank. So I'm super happy and grateful for blank. I'm super happy and grateful for blank. And I'm super happy and grateful for blank. So it could be, I'm super happy and grateful to be pouring into people's lives and speaking to thousands of people about truth or about freedom, about whatever. I'm super happy and grateful to have a strong, fun, happy marriage with a man who I'm madly in love with. Like whatever it may be, you want to write down these things. You want to write them down. You want to be very, very specific. I'm super happy and grateful to be debt-free and making, $1 million a year, and the ability to give back more than I ever have before, and things like that. So I'm super happy and grateful to have a strong team of women who are also making six figures, things like that. So you just want to be very specific about what you want, and then have a visual. You need to have a visual, and you need to see it every single day. So like I said, like we went to Google Images. What better than Google Images? So we just Google things like, I want to go to Australia, if you want to go to the UK, and who do you want to be with? So screenshotting those and making a collage and printing it out, not only making it your screensaver on your phone, but printing it out and putting it all over your house or in your car or whatever, so that you can see it on your mirror in your bathroom. So it could be anything, you guys. It could be verses, but do these things. And yes, it may be really weird. Like, I'll be honest, it was weird in the beginning when I made these, and I'm like, it's not going to happen. But there's actually statistics that say that the likelihood of whatever written down and even put away in a drawer and never seen again, of it happening, is more likely than when you don't write it down. So I think it was like, I don't remember. I can find the statistic and post it below, but so it's super, super important, and do that for your life. Why not? And have your kids set up goals. So having your kids set up goals and saying, hey, do you want to be able to learn how to play soccer? Do you want to be able to make a basket every time you hit from the 3-point line? Like, let's write down these goals for this year. And I know from the book, Parenting Without Regret, Jimmy Seibert said that he did like quarterly goals with his kids. So like even having, okay, like what do you want to succeed at? What books do you want to finish? And then what children in your life or what people in your life do you want to be able to pour into? Write down their names. Who do you want to pray for every single day? Those types of things, but having a goal for them. And it's something that I want to say, you guys, I'm not great at with my kids, but I'm great at it, I feel like, for myself, and I need to work on it more with my kids. So it's something that, can always be refined and always changing, because you're going to be hitting these goals. So continue to change them and add more to them. But, it's really fun, and you guys, it really works, and it's really cool. So I do want to challenge you. So maybe it's like a job that you want, or maybe there's a girl that you really like, or a guy that you really like, or maybe it's a house that you've been wanting, or whatever it is, but you've got it. You guys, those who actually ask, receive, or if you're knocking, the door will be open to you. It's real, it's truth. So I want to challenge you guys to be doing that. And yeah, write them down and have a date. Yes, Martha. And you guys, you've got to be uncomfortable, right? And I want to challenge you guys to get uncomfortable, because, and like with anything. So like for when you work out, to be honest, like you guys, hello, I have this TRX system here and it's really, it works, but like you've got to get sore and you got to do it again, and it's uncomfortable and it's kind of painful, but it's so good for your body because that means that change is happening. So like if you're going to get uncomfortable, like for me holding the bow, like my one arm is shaking because it's kind of heavy. I mean, I guess it's like 5 pounds, but it's kind of heavy. And then I'm pulling back like 33 pounds and it's hard, but the more I do it, the better I get and the more I can actually increase the weight. And that goes with eating healthy too. Like if you're going to eat healthy, yeah, it's hard in the beginning to like cut out like, let's say gluten or sugar or whatever you're doing. It can be hard in the beginning because it's different, it's weird, and it's uncomfortable. Maybe you don't like it, but it's something that you've got to push through that, and it's just a decision. I know it was Martha who said, how long does it take to create a habit? And she was like, and we were all like, oh, 21 days, oh, 30 days, 60 days. She's like, 1 second, like that. It's a decision. It's a decision that needs to be made. So make that decision to set these goals. Make a decision that this is going to happen, and I'm kind of sick and tired of the life that I'm living. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I need to change the way that I eat. Or I'm sick and tired of the way that my body's not this or that, and I want to work out. I'm sick and tired of living in the place that I'm living and having this life-sucking job that I have, and changing that, because it's a decision that you make, and then writing those goals down, you guys. It's so important, and you guys, it's so crazy that I've hit these. You guys, these are from years ago. This is from 2000. I have a 2012, I have a 2014, 2013, and the goals just I keep hitting them. Even if you don't hit them, you guys, you get closer. So it's just like a target, right? I'm pulling back the bow, and I look through the sight, and I get close to the bullseye, right? So I'm gonna do it again. And I'm going to set those goals again. I'm going to aim a little better. I'm going to look a little better. I'm going to be a little bit more calm, whatever. I'm going to work a little harder to get closer to that goal. But it's so important that you are seeing the bullseye, that you're seeing the goal crystal clear. Crystal clear. It's like, yeah, I could go on for hours, but it's so fun. And my friends and I have been doing this. We're writing it down. We're making our vision boards. And I want to challenge you guys to set that date not so far away. I want to challenge you guys to set that date with whatever it is in your life, with buying a home or whatever. I want you to set it in a really unrealistic time. So like in a week or in a month, something that's super unrealistic, because that's when you know that like God is good and miracles happen, and that that like you goal setting and you're visualizing it. That's how you know that it's happening, and that it's because when it's unrealistic, right? So I want to challenge you guys to do that. I want to challenge you guys to have these things and make I am super grateful and happy for blank, 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 and you write it out. And you guys say it every single morning to yourself. It's so helpful, and it really comes into fruition. It really happens. It's so weird, but it's true. And if you want certain books to read on this, I recommend You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. You Are a Badass at Making Money, and she has a few other ones. But really having that mindset. I love Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. I love, there's a lot of books that I recommend on this. But really, you guys, make unrealistic goals and set unrealistic dates, and get yourself really uncomfortable and visualize it, okay? So get really crystal clear. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you guys have a great day. I can't wait to see. Maybe post below what your goals are. Maybe it's a car that you want to buy. Maybe it's you want a husband at a certain date, or a wife, or maybe it's a house or whatever, somewhere you want to live. Post that below. I'd love to see, and let's see a date, okay? Talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.